Hey Matt, what's going on? This is Kevin Batista with Standout Baseball, and welcome to the Standout Baseball's mechanics analysis. Let's start off first and foremost with your guy and him swinging the bat pretty darn well, man. I like his bat. I like what he does here for number one, his setup. I like how he sets up, and when you look at him here, he's going out there and he's got his feet checked, his knees checked, his chest checked, his hands, his head, and it looks like he's aligning his body all to work for his benefit, okay? When you start doing stuff like this right here is going to better help him succeed. As you look in the frame above, there's Austin Riley. He has a very similar setup. He's making sure he's in an athletic stance and getting ready for the three intangibles to hit, which is negative movement, toe touch, and a heel drop. I'll demonstrate to you, or show you what that looks like here from your son. Negative movement is his ability to go out there and load, toe touch, and heel drop. Toe touch, heel drop, and then he swings. When you look at Austin Riley here, he does something very similar as well. There's negative movement, toe touch, heel drop, and his hands stay inside as he blasts that baseball. Okay, we'll come back to that in a little bit. So the first thing that I notice here with your son right now, I love his alignment, and when he goes out there and pinches, which he's gonna gather that weight going back, I want him to make sure that he's aligning the back 1/3 of his body. Make sure everything is stacked there, and to pay attention to this part right here where you don't want his knee to bleed on over towards the back part of his foot. You anchored that back in there. So he could benefit from stacking a little bit more to the back side and getting to the other side of this line here. Got it? As he continues going forward with his negative movement, he's going to go out there and go toe touch. Here's his toe touch. Now the toe touch is ready to rock and roll, but right now he has got two heels off the ground. So that can cause a little issue with him drifting forward that direction. Drifting forward too much and opening up his front hip, going towards the third base line. Either which way, we want to make sure that both of his feet are grounded. So as I look at his feet, when you analyze a person's swing, we want to make sure that their feet are grounded. This is exactly where we're working from solid launch. Got it? So as we continue through, when the heel goes, I still overall love his base. I like where he's going with. He brings a lot of force going towards that ball. Little Bryce Harper-esque, where you see that his right foot is off the ground. But however, we see a great stiff front leg and a backwards L functioning there. So I like that as well. It's kind of what you want to do too. When you look at the Austin Riley video, stiff front leg and the backwards L. Got it? All right, so as we move along, the lower half, in my opinion, looks pretty decent there. And when he goes out there and slams the heel down, we might have a little bit of trouble once we stick the landing there and pop through on contact. You can see that his spine goes a little further back that direction. So as a matter of fact, it goes straight up and leans and tilts back a little too much, which is causing him not to drive through the ball. What's evident there is, and it's a simple fix, but when you go out there, when you go out and see this video here, we can get a chance to fix it as we now scan his upper body. And this is where I feel like the biggest deficiency he has here. The one thing you want to really focus in on is making sure that the knob of the bat is pointing towards the catcher's toes as he's striding going forward. As he strides to go forward, that direction, he's got to go and keep those hands anchored back right here on the catcher's feet. As we continue moving along, this right here, as the hand still stays back, he's creating, which I'm sure you've heard, is called an arm bar. And now this is going to cause a longer, loopier swing going towards the baseball. We want to try to avoid that as much as possible, okay? The knob thrust there should be going towards the pitcher's face. Okay? Right